And good evening. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued for Jasper and for Clarke County until 6:30 this evening. A few moments ago, the National Weather Service radar indicated a severe thunderstorm near Lake Edens. Now, this is moving 13 miles west of Quitman, southeast at about 10 miles an hour is what it's doing now. 60-mile-an-hour winds possible with this penny-sized hail. Radar indicated, and this will be near Pachuta and Rose Hill in these areas pretty quickly. Let's go to radar now to take a look at what we have as we pull up Doc's Toyota radar. Here's the situation we got. You'll be having some storms moving through Pachuta here in just a few moments. Let's turn on our locations where we can get a good look at this. Here's Lake Edens. Here's Pachuta. This will be crossing 59 across Highway 11, and it will head in that direction of the post office and follow right along Highway 512. Now, we're expecting it to be at Beatrice in about 10 minutes and Pachuta within 14 minutes. And if you look at this storm as it lies in Jasper County, we are getting lightning hit after lightning hit. Look at this. This struck about 6 minutes ago on the front end of this storm. We're showing this at 5:55, these lightning strikes, 5:53. So it's a lot of lightning still happening with this. This one happened here at 5:57 about 3 minutes ago. And on the front edge of that storm, you can see that just struck there at 6:01. And this is going to be the old Sue and Levy Cemetery in that area here as it comes across there on County Road 130. A lot of lightning there. Now, as we watch this as updated, as it comes across, this will be again at Elwood in about a half an hour and Beatrice in 8 minutes as it makes its way there. The heaviest of rain that we got right now is Jasper County. They're on Highway 18. Look at this. This is going to be just to the northeast of Lake Edens, right there on 18. If you live anywhere on County Road 1848, 1840, anywhere around the county line, 1848 there, right up to this county line on Highway 18. It's raining cats and dogs in that area. Thunderstorm as it moves into Clarke County, again, right on top of 59. And you have to be careful with this. Of course, here's the Enterprise exit right here. This will be just below that, in between Pachuta and there, and that's going to be our rough area. As we look at this thunderstorm warning, it does take in all the way over here to Rose Hill, and then it will go east over to 59, just shy of making it into downtown Enterprise. It'll actually be here at the Enterprise exit where you get off. That's where the thunderstorm warning goes to, about a half a mile from there. Then we'll travel southeast across there and take in right here at Pleasant Hill Baptist Church on Highway 512, and it barely takes in Harmony Baptist Church, and then we'll go south almost to Heidelberg, just barely to the west of Jay's Taxidermy and the Co-op. It's not far from downtown Quitman on this as it makes its way across. Again, 6:30 is what we're looking at that. Now, as we back out, we're showing some showers there in Chunky. Not bad. A little bit here that you'll see here straight down right here at the country store in Garlandville. We got a little bit of rain there around Lazy Acres, and of course Chunky has got some showers. It could be worse. Light shower activity in Lauderdale County at this point. If you look at Meridian, not much going on there. Even out in West Lauderdale, we got light showers, and in Philadelphia. And we were watching this earlier closely as this came out of Winston County. It was very, very rough in those areas earlier, and this is where this has all come from, and it worsened in this firing off that first thunderstorm warning. Now, we had a couple of special weather statements earlier from Jackson, but it just wasn't quite enough to fire off that thunderstorm warning, and now we've got it for another 26 minutes. Back to our west in Jackson, Mississippi, if you're living in that area watching tonight, we've got a little bit around Raymond, Clinton, these areas here coming up on Richland at this point. Clinton, south of you, even over at the Jackson airport, we got light showers right there, and out to our west, we've got more showers there as you head toward Edwards and Vicksburg. Be careful there, Terry, Florence areas, heavy rain there. Down around Hazelhurst, we've got some showers. Not bad, but a few showers in that area. As we back out and look to our north, not bad. We got a little bit in the east of Alabama, north of Tuscaloosa, a little bit here around Moundville as well, but heavy, heavy showers up here around Fayetteville and Berry there in Alabama. It's Vernon, Alabama. There would be just east of there is what we're watching. As of right now, as we back out, you'll see that we only have Clarke and Jasper County, anywhere in the state of Mississippi under a severe thunderstorm warning. Watching this stuff back over near Natchez. Now, let's take a look here what we've got when it comes to weather power outages. And the latest, what we got mostly still at this point, let me refresh this to make sure that we've got the latest here. Around 630 people up in Winston County are without power. They have found it, and they're working to correct the problem there at Louisville. But that's a heap of folks there, and this is going to be on the east side of Louisville there. Highway 14 area if you're headed toward Noxubee County and those areas. Boone, you're without power right now. Evergreen area and Mill Creek, you're without power there in Winston County as we watch this. Now, a few other places without power. Let's take a look here what we've got going on here. Not many as we go to Newton County, about 83 people here in the county without power. Bay Springs looks good. Mendenhall, one person, but about 80 people as we zoom in on this area just east of Highway 15 there. Sioux and Lovey Creek. You see that right there? Here's Highway 504. About 80 people right in there without power. That's right across the Jasper-Newton County line. As you'll look at that, there's the Newton County line, barely into Jasper County. I miscalculated that, didn't I? Now, as we go over to Mississippi Power, we've got a little bit as we go here. Highway 11 south of Pachuta. We roughly have, that's just one person, one around Heidelberg, not many at all without power. So that's good news on that. Shibuda looks good as we get down to Waynesboro. Just a few people there, one person without power there. They'll get that restored in no time flat. And as we look here in the Carthage area, over at Walnut Grove, we got about a total of 37 people. Two up around Carthage and Walnut Grove area, about 35 people without power right now. So working on all these outages to get everything back up as it comes about. Now let's switch back over and look at radar. I know that's important to where you are. Now, I also got a wreck that was called into us just a few moments ago on Causeyville Road. We had a car brush the guardrail. So if you're on Causeyville Road, look out for that. I don't think there's any injuries with this, but it is a minor fender bender, we'll call it there, with a guardrail out in Causeyville. Let's go over and see what we got still cooking on radar as we pull that back up from Doc's Toyota radar. There we go. Now, as this is showing, this is going to be moving to the southeast here and make Elwood in about 22 minutes, and that's going to be right about the time that this thing expires. It's supposed to make it to around 6:30 tonight, and then it will expire. Let's check our messages and make sure we hadn't gotten anything else sent in to us. Make sure we're up to date on all this. Let's see here. Just we do have, and let me get this up. This is going to be Neshoba County. We've got an accident. I just got called in from Neshoba County. And we'll get that put up on the page as soon as we get the exact location of that, so you can see what we're looking at as well. And as you can tell, I can't type and talk at the same time, can I? I'm working on that. I'm not multi-talented yet. Whatever I say, I'll end up typing, so I'm always careful of how I do that. We'll get a location on that, but we do have an accident there that the Neshoba County Sheriff's Department is on in Philadelphia, in Neshoba County. Let's see if we can refresh this, and I'll show you the picture. We'll get the exact location here in a minute, but be aware of this. That's going to be Neshoba County is where we've got this. Streets are slick. And you'll look at that. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you could get banged up, but that's not life-threatening of what we're watching there in Neshoba County. So good news on that, and I'll get you an exact address on that here in a minute. Let's go back and look at this. Now, we've got areas of this storm as we go back to look at this. As it's affected two counties here. It is moving out of Jasper County into Clarke County, moving to the southeast across this. Could clip Quitman and make its way just north of Shabuta along these areas here and out toward Alabama. We hope it loses its zing here in the next few moments. We do have our heaviest of rain here just to the east of Lake Edens. Let's look at our roads that's being affected by this. Highway 18, if you live on it, you're definitely in the path of this heavy rain here. 1848. Again, 1840, those roads there joining Highway 18 in Jasper County. Now, once you get over, here's Mount Jordan Church. We got some heavy rain there, and this is going to cross 59. Let's look at this. Here's Pachuta right here. Pachuta raining pretty good now. If you live in Pachuta, you're getting wet. Be careful. Again, as we back out, let me look here and see what we got going on. The lightning not near as bad as it was just a little bit ago as it was striking. That happened at 6:10, just about 60 seconds ago. We had that was actually less than that, 5:57 there, but about 6:10, we had a hit right there. Again, we're getting some lightning down here around Harmony Baptist Church. That's going to be just west of Jay's place there. Lightening up a little bit of the rain there in Jasper County as it crosses over fully into Pachuta area. We're starting to see heavier rain now move into Enterprise. If you're up by the where you pull off of the interstate there, it's going to be wet all the way over till you get to downtown Enterprise and cross the bridge. Going toward Quitman in those areas. 59, wet. We always have wrecks right along in here, so be careful if you're coming into Meridian or you've got to go to Meridian during this time. Roads are slick. The rain moving up on Long's Fish Camp, even up to Piggly Wiggly as we look at this in Stonewall. It'll be there before you know it and probably already starting to show signs of that at the moment. Let's see. All right. This is a two-vehicle accident that we were showing here. Let me go back here and pull this up so you can see this again so we can talk about this. This is a two-vehicle accident on Highway 21 South near County Road 125. It's in that sharp S-curve. One lane of travel right now. Use caution. MHP and the Neshoba County Sheriff's Office is on the scene there. And again, two vehicles involved with this, so we want you to be more than careful when you're doing this. And this is going to be all over with these wrecks this afternoon during this rain as it happens. Let me put this information on there so you'll have it in case you want to glance back at this in a minute. Again, I lack that ability some days of being able to talk and type at the same time. I apologize. We've got these severe thunderstorm warnings going until we roughly have about 17 minutes remaining on this as it comes about. It'll end at 6:30 is what we're banking on. Lauderdale County looks good. We just got some light stuff going on at this point. If we go to the southern portion here, here's Highway 45. This is going to be the Clarkdale area. We do have showers showing up here as you'll go around Dunn's Fall. Hadn't quite made the heavy stuff over to Clarkdale, but it's coming. Mathis Peaches area, you'll get wet as it makes its way through Enterprise and comes on across there. Let's look at a few of these roads in Lauderdale County that you're probably going to get wet on. Meehan Savoy Road West, if you're on that tonight, you're going to be wet. It's raining pretty good there. Meehan Savoy Road. As we come across and look at all of this, Barmer Lane, as we follow Highway 11 down, right to the county line there. We even have a little bit over here in Valley Road. If you're going to be traveling Valley Road out to the Clarkdale area, up around Oak Grove Church, it's wet right in there right now. Use that southern end of Lauderdale County. And again, there's no severe thunderstorm warnings at all there. Anything east of Enterprise is not under a warning at this point. No rain yet, making it over to the park. Everything's good there on Highway 45. It's a clear shot at this point. Our biggest heavy rain right now is drifting all the way here from Lake Edens over to Pachuta, downtown Pachuta past the post office. And this will go on over to the fork at 18 where 512 and Highway 18 meet. That's where you're going to start getting into the heaviest of rain all the way back to I-59, back over to Lake Edens if you're going to be in that area. Now, let's see what else we have. Let me check with the National Weather Service, make sure we don't have anything new that has come out from there in the last few moments. Just some severe, we've had hail being mentioned I'm going to pull that up and we'll look at our hail indicator, and also a lot of wind been dealing with this. About 60-mile-an-hour gusts have been felt with this storm as it moves across. And again, as always, if you've seen something, send us a message. We would love to hear from you as well. Now let's go back here to radar and pull this up where you can see this. Let's get into some of the severe weather and turn on this the hail and see just how bad that is. And if you'll look here, right along in there, Highway 18 has been covered in hail just to the northwest of Pachuta there. Some of this did hit on 59, that eastern side of Lake Edens. On the east side of the lake, it did get a lot of hail in that area. All the way, it didn't quite make it into Rose Hill, but as you get out of town a few blocks there, around County Road 1827 and 1830 is where the hail picked up in Jasper County, moving into Clarke County. So it gives you an idea of that. And let's look at the damaging wind path of what's going on with this, of where that is. This is where the heaviest of rain, wind came across Lake Edens, takes in Pachuta, and that wind is right up on, as we get here to 512 there at Pleasant Hill Baptist, right at the edge of where that severe thunderstorm line ends. We've got some heavy wind path with that. You'll see there, all across there. We'll turn that off. Gives you an idea of what's going on as we go down Highway 18 in those areas there. A little rain, a little lightning popping in there. We do have a small shower popping up on the eastern side here when we get over to the Shiloh area. Again, rain approaching the Clarkdale area. Heavy rain at Dunn's Fall at this point, all around the Dollar General and downtown Enterprise. You got some showers there coming down, pouring rain on that. Let's go back and take a quick look at what we've got going on with some of these power outages and make sure that nothing new has happened with that. Still the same there around Walnut Grove as we get into Mississippi Power. Nothing new there. And let's check this Jasper County outage. This is right here. This is going to be on 18 as well. County Road 1838. We got about 4 people there, and that's going to be close to Lake Edens as you come across here and get near the line there. But right there is where we've got some power out. Not many, but a few there to the southeast of Rose Hill. As we go back and take a look at what's going on with EMEPA, let's check there one more time. Let that get updated. Now we're still looking at this. Now this is better. Louisville, that had a whole bunch of folks a few moments ago, is down to 36 without power. They're working on that, getting that restored. And all that remains there, this is going to be right at the Triplets corner there on 14. So a few remaining there that they got a whole bunch of people back on a while ago. As we back out, we got about 25 here. Let's go in and take a look at this. This is going to be in Lauderdale County, Shucktown area. 25 folks. This is updated as we dig into this. Masonic Lodge Road. And we got about 25 people there at Shucktown without power there. Here's Center Hill 495. Right in there. Now let's back out and make sure we don't have anything in Clarke County that's out. It looks like everything in Clarke is working good there. So a few minor power outages. It could be a whole lot worse. 36 people still remaining in the Louisville area, as far east as you can get in Winston County there at the Noxubee County line, and roughly 25 people in Lauderdale County that they're working on up around Shucktown. There, Bob, good to see you joining us tonight there. It's coming in bands like a hurricane, as he said. The Marines, they do that. Let's go back to radar now and take a look, and let's get the very latest. Let's hit refresh on this. And starting to show, there's the good news. They just killed the severe thunderstorm warning, so we're good. We're glad that the warning has expired. They cut that off about 11 minutes early. That's great news. Now, it doesn't change the fact you're still getting wet. We're going to do one last sweep here before we end this to let you look at everything that is happening. North of us, we got a fair amount of rain coming down around Macon there, around the Kentucky Fried Chicken, as you come down through Sugarlock and you get to the Kemper County line there. Back where the back porch used to be, right there at the county line as you come down. Scuba looks good at this point. We got showers west, probably starting there at the old roadside park, where the landfill is, back into DeKalb as you get into Philadelphia on Highway 16, almost all the way to Carthage. Light shower activity there. As we come down into Lauderdale County, we got a little bit of showers there happening out around Oak Tibby in the West Lauderdale area. Toomsuba a tiny bit. Heavier rain as we get down around Dunn's Fall, and that will get heavy all the way to Pachuta, Highway 11, I-59, all the way down in this area there. Quitman, south of you, just west there of DeSoto. We got some showers there. Highway 18, pretty heavy rain there. But Pachuta up to Enterprise to Stonewall, our biggest area there. Again, no warning left there. As we look to our East Selma, getting showers. Tuscaloosa getting showers too. A little north of Utah there, if you're on 20 headed to Tuscaloosa tonight, be careful on that road. As we go over around Jackson, west of there toward Raymond, back over toward Edwards, if you're on I-20 headed toward the river, you're going to get wet there. Even around Terry, a few showers as we go south around Hazelhurst, those areas. Roxy, Brookhaven, hit and miss showers. Macomb even has a little bit there across the state. Nothing to be concerned about. Monroe, Louisiana has a few showers as well as we glance there. That's it on the local side that we've got. Again, roughly about 25 people in Lauderdale County working to get their power back on, and we have about 37 that we're looking at in Winston County on EMEPA. And Jasper County, we roughly have about 84 people that they're working to get your power restored. And again, most likely with these, they've got the big one turned back on, and they've got some small limbs or things down on some limbs that they've got to go out and find. And they'll get that back up as quickly as they can. We certainly appreciate everybody joining us, and as the weather breaks, we'll let you always know right here at the Scotty Ray Report. Thank you. God bless you, and we'll see you somewhere tonight, I'm sure. Thanks a bunch.